Hi, trad friends everywhere. Tom Morley coming at you from beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee, where I'm here for the 255th Monday, our 255th play along trad session. Coming to you live and in person. Most every Monday I've been available to do it since March of 2020. I really appreciate all my trad friends tuning in during our live stream here on Facebook, but also then visiting me on YouTube. So whether you're with me right now and I can say hi to you, or you're going to join me later and watch the session and play along at your convenience, I really appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in and joining me. This is why I'm still here, is because of all my loyal trad friends who do like to learn tunes and play tunes along with me. Today's a special session. We're going to do two tune sets. In the Irish trad world, folks don't ever or seldom play just one tune at a time. Play one jig and then stop, or one reel and then stop. The idea in an Irish session is to play several tunes in a row, seamlessly hooking one to the other in the same dance style. So if you start with a jig, you hook another one to it. It can be in the same key, it can be a different key. You can try all sorts of things, but you keep this rhythm and the feel the same and the dance tune the same, but hook them together. In our trad, in our play along sessions here with me, I'm used to just playing one tune at a time and then hoping you'll add them to your repertoire and then eventually figure out your own sets. But I have lots of sets that I love to play, and I've shared them with my trad friends right here in Chattanooga at our local session, and so that's what we're going to do today. 1 year ago, I did the same kind of a session. It was session number 222. I remember it clearly, and that's when I did the two tune sessions for session number 222. This is session 255, but we'll do two tune session tunes together anyway. We're going to try and do them kind of a good medium speed. And the first set, The Price of My Pig, a great jig in A minor. I'm going to hook with an exciting tune called the Tenpenny Bit. They really go good together. Two tunes that are both in the A minor mode, and it makes them hook together very nicely. Price of My Pig, a great tune everybody should be able to play. Very accessible, not very difficult at all. The Tenpenny Bit, for us fiddle players, it starts with open strings. Very exciting. I love that kind of trick in a jig tune. The melodies dancing back and forth between your strings on the fiddle. So I'm gonna guess maybe a fiddle player came up with it many years ago. The B section of the Tenpenny Bit, you do want to be careful and get yourself ready because it is a little busy. So you're dancing around a little bit more, but that gives you something to look forward to. But if you like these sets and you have some friends where you live, you can introduce them at your local sessions, or when you're playing along with some buddies, and have your own official Tom Morley sets to play along. Here we go, 3 times around on each tune, just the way they would do it at a pub session, at an Irish pub, where the tunes were flowing. We're going to play The Price of My Pig and then hook it right to the Tenpenny Bit. Are you ready? Here we go, trad friends. 1, 2, here we go. One more time. Tenpenny bit. Here we go again. One more time. Oh boy, what an exciting set. What a great way to start our 255th session. What do you say, Trad friends? That's pretty good. The Price of My Pig, really great tune. And then the Tenpenny bit. Why am I having trouble saying that? The Tenpenny bit. Both great trad Irish jigs that make a great set together. Once again, our whole session here today is mostly two-tune sets, the way that Irish musicians would play them in an authentic Irish session. I've done workshops before on the difference between an Irish session and an old-time session, and if you guys have played in maybe both, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that in an old-time session, the players pick a tune and play it 5, 10, a dozen times, sometimes even more, depending on how the spirit moves them, I guess. And then they just play that tune, and then they finish that one, and then they think of another one and they play that one. But in a traditional Irish session, once you start a tune, you're already thinking of another tune you can hook to it, and the players that know me and my students who know me both locally and around the world, I have kind of standard sets where if I play one tune, you can be pretty sure I'll play another one right along with it, and you can almost guess which one it's going to be. That doesn't mean my sets are any more official than anything else. They're just two tunes I like to hook together. So that can be fun, and of course you can make up your own sets. As I've taught all the hundreds and hundreds of tunes over the years to you guys, I've taught them to you one at a time, and I'm hoping that you'll figure out your own sets to make, right? Yes. All right, but there's a great set to start with. to exciting Irish jigs. Huh? The next set, really two great standards, classic tunes that every single Irish trad player should know and be able to mix and match into any set. This is a set I've done many times in many places. It's the Merry Blacksmith, a classic reel in the key of D and hooked to a reel I've played many, many times for you guys, the Silver Spear, my favorite tune for teaching Irish triplets. The very first measure of the Silver Spear, any of you guys who followed me a long time know it goes like this. And when you see an Irish triplet, you actually play two fast notes and one slower, kind of like 2/16 and an eighth. And we say the word cinnamon, and that makes the sound of the triplet just about right. One and cinnamon, two and cinnamon. One and cinnamon, two and cinnamon. So if you like cinnamon, like I like cinnamon rolls, then you'll have no trouble playing the Irish triplets in the Silver Spear. What I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to play each tune 3 times. So we're going to play the Merry Blacksmith 3 times, and then I'm going to go directly into the Silver Spear and play that 3 times. As I play the second tune, the Silver Spear, I will have a little more fun with the triplets. I'll do it clean and perfectly cinnamon sounding in the first time, and then as we play it the second and third time, you'll hear me turn those for fiddle players. We like to kind of make them a little crunchier and dirtier. So the pretty word cinnamon kind of turns into cinnamon. Sound like somebody's choking on some cinnamon. So you'll hear me do that, and I think you'll get the idea. All right, let's get these right up to a nice medium up-tempo sound, and get ready to keep yourself busy here. Lots of notes, lots of times around as we play 3 times around on the Merry Blacksmith and going right into the Silver Spear for a great D reel set. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Second time. One more time. Silver Spear. One more time. There we go. Wow. Lots of notes. Very exciting, though. You see, this is the way that Irish trad players really, truly love to play, is to really build up some excitement in a session and make each tune be fresh and a new start, right, as the flow keeps going of the notes and the tunes. So that's a classic set as far as I'm concerned, to do those two together. And it takes a little more stamina, doesn't it, folks, to keep your instrument up and keep going and not stop. So that was, that's like 5-6 minutes of playing without stopping all at once. But that can, and in a true session, boy, you could play 10 minutes without stopping, even longer, as people hook one tune after another one. So I can see everybody's enjoying this, and I'll try to add more two-tune sets in the playlist to come. Maybe not the whole hour of it, but more times around. I can hook two tunes together and teach you guys how to do some authentic playing when you're playing with some friends or at an Irish session. Good trad friend Kim Harris notices the Velociraptor on my shirt today. He said he died doing what he loved most, is yoga. So he's like in a yoga position. I guess I can see that, Kim. That's hard not to laugh when I saw that come in as I was playing. But actually, there's an actual biological, scientific, paleontological reason that when the fossils are found, particularly of theropods and raptors, their necks are bent backwards like this, and that's because after they die, as rigor mortis sets in, the muscles in their neck contract and they pulls their long necks backwards. and that's why so many fossils are found in this position. But yoga could be the other reason for that. Yes, it's a fine yoga position. You got me there. All right. We got so many tunes to play. We need to keep on going here. Barn dance tunes. Oh, those are always fun to hook together. And this is a set I learned so many years ago, and I still love to do it this way. Lucy Farr's Barn Dance, which I've shared with you folks many times around over the 7 years we've been meeting up like this. My favorite tune to hook with this is The Hills of Tara. And I learned this from a band that recorded this exact set from Washington, D.C. So as soon as I heard it, I knew it worked really well and was fun to do. So let's play these two tunes, the Lucy Farr's Barn Dance, The Hills of Tara, both in the key of G. Barn Dance tunes, we'll play each one of these 2 times around. And don't forget to give the eighth notes a little bit of a lilt to really have a great mood for these tunes. That's when the barn dance tunes sound the best. Not too fast, not too slow. Here we go. 2 great barn dance tunes, Lucy Farr's and The Hills of Tara. 1, 2, 1. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yeah, either one of those tunes played by themselves is great, but what a nice story they tell when you lead one right into the next. Am I right? Yes, I've played Lucy Farr's Barn Dance hundreds of times, if not maybe thousands. I don't know at this point, but you know what? I still love to play it, especially when I'm sharing it with TRAD friends like you all. Want to say hi once again to everybody who's tuning in. It makes me so happy and helps keep those tunes coming, I guess you might say, just because you're out there playing along and you're enjoying it as well as me. Want to again say hi to my mom and dad out there in LaPorte. Great to see you both out there once again. My folks have learned so many tunes by watching me, and of course I know that one of my mom's favorite tunes was the Silver Spear, so I hope she enjoyed hearing the cinnamon tune there. She uses cinnamon herself in all her cookies and baking, so that's a perfect tune. But you know, this has been kind of education for my mom and dad who been watching me play these tunes since March of 2020 right here on the little screen, and so that's been such a fun thing. You know, it's fun to think of these tunes. Mary Calvin out there in Fairhope, that's such a fun thing to see, is one of the comments, so I got to mention that. She says that was the first tune she ever played by heart. And you see these tunes bring back all kinds of wonderful memories and thoughts as you play them. I often think of some of the people I was maybe sitting with at a session as I played a tune, or the person who introduced a tune at a session, or where I was when I first heard it. So a lot of these tunes have a lot of wonderful memories for me. You know, once you play a tune with somebody, you'll maybe never forget it. So I hope that's true, and I hope maybe you guys, as you're playing these tunes with me, you'll always have that in the back of your mind. This is another tune that Tom showed me. Well, I got a new tune for you now, and we're going to eventually hook it into a set here. I think I told you guys that several weeks ago I was in Brasstown, North Carolina, at the most amazing place on the planet, which is the John C. Campbell Folk School. Check it out, look it up at folkschool.org, and you'll see what I mean. I was there as the assistant to a wonderful master Irish trad musician, Tig O'Macker, a man who grew up in Dublin and lives here in Denver now with his wife and baby. But he did a week-long class. He's a keyboard player, so he came with his accordion, regular keyboard accordion, kind of unique in the Irish trad world, but boy, his fingers could fly on those keys, and piano. And I was his assistant for the week, helping out on fiddle as we taught a group of wonderful students there in Brasstown, North Carolina. And two of the tunes he taught were Con Carthy's Favorite, slide, which I shared with you guys just a few weeks ago, and then a second slide, which he called Tigeen an Assel, which is Little Tig the Donkey. So it's a tune that he thought of being named after himself. But when I looked it up at thesession.org, the main name for this tune is Where is the Cat? And I love that name so much that that's the way we're going to learn it. It's a slide in the key of A major, and you'll see it on the page that I sent you guys. So I'm going to play it once for you really slow, and then we're going to hook it together and instantly make a two-tune set out of it. Once again, this is the two tunes that we hooked together for a Tig in class as well. But Where's the Cat? It's a really fun, and there's even a little sing-songy poem you can say to it. The first line is... That's the first two measures, and you could think of singing, Where is the cat? He's big and fat. Where is the cat? He's under the table. So you can see that Where is the Cat is a really good name. Also, I love any tune title that has a question mark in it. So anyway, the only note you need in this tune, my friends, is... Okay. Da, 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 da. Those are the main notes in the tune, and they dance back and forth. The B section of the tune has a big jump. Watch out for that big jump. It's from a F sharp to a D, 6 notes higher. So you'll hear that happen, and don't get too excited about that. Here we go. One time around slowly on Where's the Cat? An Irish 6/8 slide, 12/8 slide actually, in the key of A major. 1, 2, 3, go. That's how the tune goes. Where's the cat? I have to say hi to Wendy, who's tuning in. I had no idea she was there. I was going to say all those nice things about the folk school without knowing you were there, Wendy. I swear that is true. But Wendy works there. It is, like I said, one of the most wonderful learning places on the planet. The John C. Campbell Folk School, where I've been teaching on and off since 2013. Actually, I've been there teaching classes. Make sure you guys go to folkschool.org and check it out. You can also follow them on Facebook, where you can follow the school itself, or you can put in music and dance at the John C. Campbell Folk School and see all the amazing things they do with folk music of every type and style. All right, now here we go. My good friend Wendy will know this set by heart. I'm sure she'll be able to joyously play it on her big accordion. Oh, this is great. All right, great fun. Con Carthy's favorite, you might remember this in B minor. I taught this a couple weeks ago. So it's a kind of an odd, kind of a sneaky, creepy little tune. And we're going to play that 3 times around and then go jump to the key of A. You can do that in Irish music. You don't have to stay in the same key. And we're going to play Where's the Cat for the first time ever. Are you ready? Here we go. Con Carthy and Where's the Cat? 1, 2, 1, 2. time. new set of wonderful slide tunes from Ireland. CARTHY'S favorite in B minor, and Where is the Cat in A major. I hope you like that set of tunes. A lot of fun for me to share them with you after I learned them just a few weeks ago at the John C. Campbell Folk School. Yes, I do talk about that place a lot. I can't help it. All right, we need to keep going here. I want to remind everybody that this is the second of my 2 May sessions. I can't believe that. And then the next time I will meet up with you guys would be on June 1st and June 15th. So go ahead and mark your calendars then. And you can always find me on Facebook. Look for my Facebook channel there. Every session I've done since the beginning of 2025 is up and available for you to watch anytime at all, at your convenience, and learn any tune you want that I've ever shared. All right, let's do a march tune by itself, a traditional Irish march called The Return from Fingal. And I know this is one of my trad friends, Russ Rentler's favorite tunes. So this goes out to him 2 times around on this beautiful melody in E minor. Are you ready? Here we go. Return from Fingal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top. Piece there, beautiful melody called The Return from Fingal. And a moody piece, a slow air, of course, those are usually played by themselves. That's the one exception to the rule of somebody singing a song or a beautiful slow melody is played. Well, you can just play that by itself in an Irish session. But otherwise, you should try and hook them guys together, at least 2 tunes at a time. Here's another set I've been playing for many years that I really enjoy. It's the Shannon Breeze, also known as Rollin' in the Ryegrass, and The Wind That Shakes the Barley, 2 lovely little single reels in the key of D. And when I play Shannon Breeze, I particularly see a good friend of mine who helped me learn this tune, Andy Reiner from Fiddle Hell fame. And I have wonderful memories of playing this tune along with him. So, like I said, tunes can bring back all sorts of wonderful thoughts and memories when you play them. 3 times around on each of these tunes because they are quick and they go by fast, unfortunately, because they're such beautiful tunes. Here we go, Shannon Breeze, The Wind That Shakes the Barley, 2-tune set of single reels in D. 1, 2, here we go. Shannon Breeze and the Wind That Shakes the Barley. A lovely little set of tunes there. Well, gosh, we've had so much fun today with two tune sets playing in the authentic way that us Irish trad players really ought to think. When you love a tune, you should think of another tune that goes with it, or maybe two or three. There's no limit, and there's no rule about what key you have to stay in. The only rule really is that you stay in this correct dance style. So if you play reel for the first tune, you must hook other reels to it, jigs, a set of jigs, a set of slides, a set of polkas, etc., hornpipes, whatever you want to play. Just that's the main rule, and let those tunes speak to you and let them tell a story as you hook them together. That's the way I like to think of it. So we learned to do the Price of My Pig, and the 10-penny bit, and then we had the Merry Blacksmith and the Silver Spear, Lucy Farr's Barn Dance and the Hills of Tara. New slide set, CARTHY'S favorite, and Where's the Cat? The Shannon Breeze and the Wind That Shakes the Barley. And let's end up with a set of polkas. 3 times around on each one, and I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to play them nice and up to tempo so we have a little fun with them. We Won't Go Home Till Morning and the RATTLIN BOG, 2 polkas I've put together for many years, and in fact that's the way I have them in my Fiddle Club Favorites book. Are you ready to finish up our hour-long Irish authentic session here today? Here we go, guys. Polka time. 1, 2, 1, 2. go. What a bunch of great sets for today. I hope you enjoyed those. Don't forget, if you want to put a little donation in my virtual fiddle case, you can go to paypal.me/IrishTradFiddle and send me a little something. Always appreciated. And once again, thanks to all my trad friends for joining me today for 2 tune sets. Hope you have a great couple of weeks. You all be happy, be well, and be at peace. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay? Take care for now. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.